Abdul's story, each one adopt one. It was early 2000 and I can never forget the day when I visited Delhi's garbage mountain, Ghazipur landfill, with my students for a project. It was visibly obvious that the Murga Mandi located nearby used this as a convenient dumping site for all their leftover carcasses, besides the daily dumping of thousands of metric tons of mixed solid waste collected from the homes of the Dilliwalas. Not only the sight was repulsive, especially seeing little children rummaging through the solid waste to retrieve the recyclables mostly smeared with maggot-infested, fungated, rotten kitchen waste that we daily dump. Since most prefer to diligently practice the not my job attitude or give the excuse of having no time to segregate waste at source, the wet from the dry, a small act that would have added some dignity and value to the waste pickers' lives otherwise. Also, the horrible nagging stench stayed with me for weeks, constantly reminding me of the plight of the people who work there cleaning our muck in order to earn their daily bread. All it needs is a change, one act. Collectively, we need to keep the wet waste away from the landfills and handle them at source. A mission possible, where we can change all the stinking landfills, which are cesspools for dangerous zoonotic diseases waiting to break out, and instead turn them into resource fills. 6 December 2004, I met Abdul, and things changed for him and Sanskriti, the school where I was heading the environment department. I had already set up a well-functional segregating policy in the school targeting zero waste, a simple system where wet waste was collected and channelized for composting in the school compound itself. A person appointed to solely supervise this process and prevent any mixing of waste. Another person was made in charge of Univat machine that was placed to recycle both side used paper, which most institutes produce in bulk. It was the non-biodegradable that needed specialized handling. That's where Abdul came in. Earlier, he used to walk the streets day and night, scavenging recyclable waste for 8 to 10 hours and working hard to fill up his huge plastic bag that is worth something only if it reaches 60 kg of weight. 60 kg. Unless he met his daily quota, he had to give a miss going to his municipal school where he was enrolled, and that happened quite frequently. Most rack picker kids are not even fortunate enough to see the face of a school, leave alone be educated. Across India, they work without any job security, no regular salary, no dignity, and are exposed to adverse health effects like infections, respiratory diseases, tuberculosis, etc. Abdul too, like many others, had to face harassment on the road and the disgusted looks of people around who found him filthy and repulsive due to the nature of his work. It was mutual collaboration with Abdul and not charity that worked wonders for him as well as the school. The understanding was that the teenager had to attend his regular school in the morning, which was monitored by taking frequent feedback from his teachers. In return, he reached my school by 4 p.m. to sort, bag, and sell the dry recyclable waste which was waiting for him in segregated bins that were kept ready by the school cleaning staff. So, the so-called waste, that is plastic, metal, glass, or even extra paper that he collected and sold to the kabariwala did not go waste, but instead became the very resource for Abdul's education in exchange. This arrangement not only improved the quality of his and his family's life, but also gave him ample time to pursue vocational training. Once I asked him, Abdul, तू बड़ा होके क्या बनेगा? He replied, मैं बड़ा होके पढ़ा लिखा कबाड़ी वाला बनूंगा. Much later, he called me one day. I had left the school and moved to another station on posting with my husband. We spoke at length, and he told me he had moved on and has become a professional driver. What if? What if all schools, colleges, institutes, offices, communities, housing societies, etc., etc., each one adopt one Abdul? This simple act will not only lift ragpickers' children from the street and put them in school, but will also change many lives for good. So each one adopt one. Thank you for listening. I'm Neeta Ganguly.